why have you chosen this profession?
We get the money, I mean, that's why we work.
But you know, if you don't enjoy it, you have to love it and then money follows. But really to love it, you have to immerse yourself in it. You have to start doing it. And you have to really see if this is something that you want to do, because I'll tell you, it's hard work. It's standing on your feet all day long. You have to keep your body strong. You have to exercise. You have to eat. Hairstylists, we get really busy with clients on a daily basis. That's when you do get busy. And sometimes we don't eat. We don't book your break, those breaks for us, for our lunches or little snacks and stuff like that. And then we get so hungry, and then we get tired, and then our feet hurt, and we still work 10-hour days, and it's not good. Eventually it takes a toll on our bodies. You have to do some walking, some exercise to keep your body strong. I'll tell you what, girls, don't start wearing high heels.
What is that, commission? What are the averages that people would ask, 60-40?
Most of the time it can be 60-40 or 50-50.
Okay.
Yeah, 60 for you, 40 for the owner, or 50-50. So I think it's still a good deal, even though it's a huge chunk of money for you guys coming out of beauty school and not having absolutely any clients. I think that you should start in a salon, you know, that gives you that flexibility of, you know, you're paying something out of your pocket, but you're getting these clients. You know, they're feeding you these clients. And a lot of times salons will also offer additional education for you guys where you can go. And you can take additional class in whatever, color, cut. Now, these beauty shows are coming up, like the ice show and stuff like that. If you guys can take any of their classes, great, take classes. Go ahead.
In the better salons, don't they have you like as an assistant first and then transition you into
Which
your
is actually
workstation?
really good, because I was going to touch on that subject too. When you come out of beauty school, you have the basics. And I know that you work with some clients and stuff like that, but I'll tell you that these clients, they're paying big money to get their hair done. They're much different than clients that you get in beauty schools. They're more demanding. They know exactly what they want. They can, you know, for highlights, color, and cut, it can be $400 just like that with one client if you're in a good salon. So you do want to make sure that you are, you know, that you're keeping those clients, that you're taking care of those clients. Don't have an attitude, because customer is always right. Now, see, these salons will want you to assist. And when I started 15 years ago, I started at Carlton Hair Salon. Have you guys heard of Carlton?
In Marina, right?
They're pretty much in every mall. In a lot of malls, they have them. They will take 50, 60, even 70% of what you make. You just have to make sure that you negotiate with them and you make a good deal. When I first started, their assistant program was 9 months to a year you would have to assist. I didn't have 9 months. I didn't have a year. I didn't have mommy and daddy paying my bills. I just moved here from Europe 2 years before that. And I had my little apartment and I had to pay my bills by myself. So I told the manager, I can't do a year. I'll give you 3 months. I'll assist for 3 months. You can see what I can do. I promise I'll do a great job. And test me in 3 months. You have nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose. If I don't do well, I'll just go back and be assistant. You know, win-win situation. So 3 months went by, and yeah, I did 9 models. I was tested on 9 different things, anything from highlights, color, haircut, perm, men's haircut, long hair, this and that. And I passed, and 3 months later, I was on the floor. Not really making that much money then when I started assisting, because I had to build my clientele. I didn't have any clients, but you know, eventually it went up. So I was there for 2 years, including my assisting time. In those 2 years, I built my clientele, and then 2 years later, I left. And I've been on my own ever since. I went and I rented a station in a salon in Studio City that was a really busy salon. And the name of that salon is Capella, C-A-P-E-L-L-A. And they're very busy. They're located on Coldwater and Ventura in Studio City. That was a great place for me to rent a station. When you guys do all this research and everything, seriously, read those reviews. Now, sometimes you're going to find some crazy reviews about people that just, you know, their whole mission is to write bad reviews. And it's just, because they're just some angry, nasty people. And you know what? What can you do? You can't do anything about that. But, you know, still most of those reviews are truthful because people just talk about their experience, and they can hurt or they can help. So back to commission and assisting and all that. You know, find a place that has maybe an assistant program, because you do want to assist. You want to stick to a stylist that is a busy stylist and that will really take you around and show you how to mix that color, how to formulate everything. Why is this? Why isn't that? Ask a lot of questions. You will only learn if you really do ask a lot of questions. If you're passive and just stand there and look, you're not going to know why she makes this color with this color and not that color. That might be running through your mind and you really want to know, but don't be shy. You really ask, and we want you to ask. Usually when I mix my colors, when I have an assistant next to me, I talk. I'll just tell him, okay, this is what I'm doing this. You know, I'm taking them step 1, step 2, step 3. And when I do hair on my clients also, I explain the whole process to them. And people really feel in ease when you do that. When on the internet, you know, you can find somebody who knows, or I can find somebody for you who knows. If you're referring that client to somebody else just because somebody else is a better expert in this particular craft than you are, it doesn't mean that they're going to take your client. No, this client is going to remember that. They'll always come back to you. But they're going to really appreciate you sending them somewhere else where they can get this done. And they're going to always respect that.
When you said you had transitioned from one salon to the next, were you able to bring your clientele with you, or?
Yes, let's talk about that. So I was at Carlton for 2 years, and every single client that came into my chair wrote down their information for me, and I stored them in my little file, and then eventually I transferred them into my computer. So you do want to do that. You want to put your clients in your computer just because you want to have everybody's email address, and you want to send them a holiday card or just a little letter saying happy holidays. You want to email them and tell them, hey, I'm taking a vacation, I'll be gone for 3 weeks. Don't ever take a vacation, not even for a week, and not inform your clients that you're gone. Because these clients are going to be walking around thinking, what the hell just happened? She doesn't take care of me. Where am I going to go? I'm going to go somewhere else. And they're not going to come back if you don't let them know where you went. So I built my clientele, and I was thinking, okay, I'm comfortable now. I'm grateful to Carlton for taking care of me for a couple of years, but they're kind of ripping me off now. Okay, I'm making more money, they're taking this big chunk. It's time for me to move. So I went driving around looking for a salon. I, did some research on the internet. At that time, the internet wasn't as huge as it is right now. So then I just happened to find Capella. I went interviewing different owners of different places, and I really wanted to go somewhere where my clients would be comfortable. Think of your clients when you're transitioning from a salon to salon. What are they used to? Don't give them something worse than what they're used to. Give them better or equal. You have to think positive thoughts. We all can get trapped into this everyday crazy routine and really get negative about everything and start complaining about everything. But it's not the way to go, because if you feed those negative thoughts, these negative thoughts will grow. Whatever you feed grows. So why not make a decision to think positive and to think good? So you're going to find those things in hair salons too. People are going to talk. People are going to be jealous. Please don't become a part of that. When it comes to your clients and gossip, you will find people that are going to be sitting in your chair complaining about every single thing that there is to complain about. They're going to complain about their husband. They're going to complain about their kid. They're going to complain about how little money they make and how their hair is terrible and how their skin is and how fat they are. But they're going to always complain, and they'll never make a change. If you want to see a different situation happening, you have to make that change, because if you're stuck in the same, you're going to always see the same. Your job is not to feel sorry for those people, and your job is not to be like, oh yeah, I understand, oh yeah, you're right, really, oh my God, just don't feed into that. Be positive to those people. Try to encourage them that they have something to live for, that their hair is going to at least look great today.
How do you utilize the internet? LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, blah blah.
Well, internet is you guys use Facebook a lot. Why don't you start taking before and after pictures now? Does anybody take any before and after pictures of their work? Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. You know, take these befores when they walk in with their hair messed up, and then even take a couple of shots during the process with the foils in their hair, and then even do their makeup if anybody does makeup, and then take this really cool shot afterwards and start building that as a part of your portfolio now. So when you go to these salons, you have something to show to these owners of the salon. Post it on Facebook, post it on Twitter, let people see your work and explain what you did. So if you start building that portfolio now, once you go to this salon, once you look really cool, once your hair is done, and once you have your little portfolio with your information in it, and you can open it, and if you came to me and opened it in front of me and told me, this is what I did, hey, even if you have only 3, 4, or 5 photos, who cares? But if you have something to show me right there and then, I'm going to think, okay, she's really serious. And I'm going to take you over somebody who walked in yesterday just walking in without absolutely nothing in their hands. I'm going to definitely choose you because it's going to show me that you're about business and that this is what you want to do.
iPads can hold your photos. You can take that in with your interviews and bam, open it up.
Yep.
Boom, boom, boom. Show it. And also in your, whenever you become a hairdresser, you guys are hairdressers now, to me.
Another thing that you want to have, even if you're renting in some salon, you do want to build your website. Website will give you clients instantly. You can get a really cute little website built for what, couple $100. Make sure that you have a really good little website with just a few pages, something about you, maybe some before and after. Go to my website, check out jazzyhair.com and check it out. You know, do your homework, research, do page by page and see.
Do you think and what benefits do you have that a salon will bring to a freelance stylist? Do you feel that there is a need for a freelance stylist to go into a salon?
Well, you have to make the decision. You know, what are you getting from freelancing that maybe you can't get if you're based in the salon? Maybe you want to be based in the salon and freelance 2 days out of a week. You know what I mean? Maybe you do want to still have that base built for yourself and work 3 days in the salon and have clients that come to you all the time and then go around a couple times a day. But it's all up to you. I feel that you can learn some things in a salon, in a busy salon.
And what do you think about working for companies as far as like an educator or a sales representative or something like that?
You have to find out, you know, I mean, definitely before you become an educator, you have to have experience. You have to have something to talk about. You have to be dealing with clients on a daily basis to know where they're coming from, you know, if you want to teach stuff like that. I definitely say you can be a hairstylist in the salon and educator, you know. You can create your own class and educational business side of it while working on your clients in the salon like I'm doing. You just have to fill it out. If you guys have any reps coming in here or if you start working in a salon, you're going to come across somebody who's going to be coming into that salon selling you their products. Just sit down with them or tell them, hey, can I take you out for lunch? I want to pick your brain. I want to know how you started, where you're going. Do you like this? Do you not like this? You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to talk to people. They started somewhere. So you just have to open your mouth and you have to be willing to receive that information and it's going to come to you.
As far as social networks, what social networks, as far as industry networks like Model Mayhem, Hairbrain, LinkedIn, do you have any other ones that are going on right now that are really good for us to?
You can create your own blogs and you can connect them to a lot of different sites. You know, you can tell them a little bit about creating the blog.
Or that's usable on both ends, or you can make it static, so it's like a free website. LinkedIn, of course, and you have multiple groups in LinkedIn you can work with. There's a word that's called modality. Okay, how you can impinge on another human being. Video. If they can see it and hear it.
Yes, I want to say something about videos too. I had a girl with absolutely no clients. She was an African American girl who did great braiding and hair extensions that nobody else in the salon did. So I said, hey, listen, we're in Sherman Oaks. There's a lot of people that need your service. Stay here, and you can have all these people because, you know, black people come on weekly basis sometimes to get their stuff done, to have their hair blow dried. What, you know, you girls know. So she did. She stayed and she started doing these videos, creating her own videos before and after and during the process, and she's all over YouTube. She gets tons of people from YouTube and from different different places on the internet. So making your own videos really makes a difference. If you can do your little video, edit it down, from starting that procedure until it's finished, make it 1 minute long, You can get a lot of clients that way. Post those videos to your website, connect them to your website. There's a lot of different advertising companies that are just amazing. One of them you would have to pay for, and that's City Search. Have you guys heard of City Search? City Search. You can find tons of salons over there. You can just Google City Search Los Angeles or City Search Sherman Oaks, and it's a paying website. You can pay anywhere from $150 a month to $1,000 a month, okay? But all you need is connect to them and be exposed to them and have people write reviews about you. Always, always, always ask your clients if they're happy with their hair to write you a review. Because everybody reads reviews. Reviews are huge. So you want people to go on City Search, you want people to go on Yelp and give you their opinion about your work. Yelp is free. You can create your profile on Yelp, or your client can create your profile on Yelp and review you. So just make sure that you really utilize those.
One other note on Amber, or the hairdresser she was talking about. She went on Facebook. Not Facebook. What's the other one?
Twitter?
No.
MySpace?
Oh, you guys are way ahead.
YouTube.
MySpace. When MySpace was hidden. And she ran searches on every hot, fashionable young woman in the valley. She pulled that data in and sent each and every one of them a message about, check me out, I'm the new hot thing.
Yep,
da, da, da,
yep.
da, da.
It doesn't cost anything.
Doesn't
It's
cost
free.
a thing. It said it costs you time. And
Yeah.
she picked up 70 clients.
She got quite a bit of people coming in,
Yeah.
especially if you give them discounts. I have a rule, don't give discounts all the time. I give 20% off to first-time clients. And it's on my website. They can go to specials link and they can print out their coupon. They can come in. Even if they don't bring the coupon, it's okay. Automatically, everybody receives 20% off. I also have 20% off for each referral, and I made sure that everybody knows that after they leave my chair. I'll tell them, if you're happy with your hair, here's a few of my business cards. You absolutely always want to send people away with business cards. Your business cards in their hand. Here's a few of my business cards. Oh no, I'll just take one. No, take 3. Give these 2 to a friend. I'm sure you have a friend. You know what I mean? Don't take them back. Just tell them, no, just give them away. Because sometimes they'll say, oh, I'll just take 1. No, take all of them, okay? I have plenty.
So how would they do that if they knew, if they're, all right, what if we had a client that was like, all right, I'm gonna get everything free, and they just went and rang up a ticket, like how do you put a limit on that? And then like, all right, I want my haircut, I want my hair color.
Well, you can't give it to them free until they send you those clients. You know what I mean? They have to send you 5 people and they can get whatever they want. You know what I mean? If you're my client and I did your hair today and I gave you my card and I said, hey, what's your name?
Cantrell.
Cantrell. You get 20% off for each person that you send me. And you're like, okay. And I always tell these people, make sure that you tell people that you're going to send, your friends. You tell them, to tell me that you send them, or write your name on the back of the card or something, so I know that I can give you that credit when you come back next time. So you send me 5 people, let's say, and that's 100% off. So you send 5 people, and these people call me and they say, I was referred to you by so-and-so. They have to tell you who referred them. And you take a note. You pull that person's card. I pull your card out and I take a note. Okay, next time give him 20% off. But the second person calls and says, Cantrell send me, and I wrote down again, he referred so-and-so, give him another 20% off. So if you send those 5 people, next time when you come and you tell me I want cut, I want color, I want highlights, I want whatever I want, who cares? Let it be $1,000 ticket. I got 5 clients. These 5 clients in a year, can make me $20,000. So who cares if you give that one service or 2, 3 services combined together for free?
But remember, the check must clear.
I don't take checks. I would suggest do not take personal checks at all, because sometimes those checks can bounce. My rule is I don't take any checks. I take MasterCard, Visa, I take credit cards, and I take cash, but I don't take any checks. Okay, in my business class, it is only $49 per student, which is a special for students that I have, and it's about 2-hour class. And we're gonna touch all these subjects that I talked about today, but more into details. And definitely a hair class can be combined in, or it can be separate. I have different classes at different times, so you guys would have to check in with me. You would have to email me and let me know if you're interested, and then I would let you know when these classes are gonna be held.